Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Dairoku. And like I said, we are going to do the secret files, and listen to the voice acting. And okay, but like, Jesus fucking Christ, will you stop? Jesus. Anyway, so I've turned it on. Here's the thing: I was testing to make sure that the volume was loud enough, right? And I don't know why the voices are fucking echoing. Doesn't they don't I don't know. They don't sound like they're echoing when I record, but then I play back and like there's an echo in the voices. So like just you're gonna have to deal because I don't fucking know what is happening. I don't have my TV sound on. Like, which sucks for me because my headset crackles because there's something seriously wrong with my headset jack on my phone. On my computer. Like with my capture card, the sound crackles, like, which is why I always have the sound off and I listen to my TV. But you normally never picks up, and even if my TV's muted, there's an echo in the thing. And I don't know why. So, oh well. But it should be loud enough because I've tested a million times. Unless for some reason this is quieter than it is in the options when I'm setting the sound on. I have also turned all of the background music off because even on the lowest, it drowned out the voices. Like the voices are on the loudest and the thing was on the quietest. And I'm like, yeah, I can. It's still like you can't focus on the voices. The music was way too loud. So, which is weird. But anyway, so let's start with Sammy, who, oh wait, we forgot to bring up our thing. I'm pretty sure Sammy actually sings the theme song for this. Okay, seriously, I don't need you to be a douchebag tablet. Um, so that we can go in and tell you what other things he's been in. But we'll just start here. Okay, so we are going to play special voice. All right. Okay, stupid phone. Let me bring this up. I was not prepared for this. I mean, whatever. I was like, I don't need my thing. So Sammy is Orlok from Pio Fiore. Mozart from Icky Vamp, if you've played that. He was Kobayashi in London Detective Mysteria. He was Takeru Totsuka in Kamigami no Asabi, Takeru's one of my favorite ones too, which is just so funny. And Natsume in Ephemeral. So we've except for, I've played Icky Vamp before, like a little bit on my own before it was just like, oh my god, grinding for the closed, for the pretty point, you know. But I've played all those games. And we've played okay, I didn't play Kamigami no Asabi. I watched the anime, but we've played Ephemeral. We played London Detective Mysteria. We played Pio Fiore. He's been in all those, and it's like, oh, okay. It's funny because I don't. Toshiyuki Toyonaga? Never. But the weird thing is his name doesn't sound familiar. But anyway, so let's see. What's the special voice? Let's hit the special voice button.
俺のプロフィール調べに来るなんざ君も大胆だね。ま、俺には隠すことなんてないから存分に見てってよ。
You're gonna have to read along because it pops up with the words of what he's saying. Just FYI. So this is, you don't have to if you don't want to care, if you don't care what he's saying, but I'm not gonna read because I can't read it as he's talking because it only stays up that long. So I'll play that again for you so that you know this is where you have to pay attention if you want to know what the hell he's saying, unless you understand Japanese. So if you don't, because otherwise I have to read it because it only pops up as long as he's talking. So I'll play the special one again for you.
俺のプロフィール調べに来るなんざ君も大胆だね。ま、俺には隠すことなんてないから存分に見てってよ。
Okay, so then name.
セミトキツグ。名前の時って字は先祖代々ついてるらしい。弟の時高も同じ字が入ってるからな。
Okay. Birthday.
10月29日、サソリ座だな。特にこれといった面白いエピソードはない。悪いな。
You and me both, bitch! I wasn't born on the 29th. My birthday's the 24th! Also Scorpio! Yeah! Okay. Occupation and role.
政府直轄特殊庁実行部会議課第6特別対策室。なげーってんで、第6とかAyakashimoriとか言われてるな。俺は一応一班を任せられてる班長だ。
The funniest part is I don't mind his voice, but it doesn't seem like Sammy to me. I know we gave him the stupid Irish accent, and but sometimes you're like, yeah, no, that voice is better. It's funny Cause like I think in this I cheated a little yesterday after I went through to 100% the game so we could get the one CG opened. I did go in and I was like, let me listen to the voices in the game. And he tends to like Sammy's like, oh yeah, so and he kind of draws out his words and you're like, I'm gonna need you to speed this shit up. It was just in the scene that I was watching, I was like, I wouldn't have been able to handle this. Like, speed it up. My brain is not keeping up with the slowness here. So I like it better the way he's talking in this because it's more normal, but it still doesn't. I'm not saying like there's been games where we've played and I've been like, yeah, I don't like it. I don't. It doesn't work. Mm-mm. Like Steam Prison. I love Elk Creed, but the voice didn't work for me. I was like, no, no, it's not what I heard in my head. Sammy's doesn't quite fit for me, but it's not like, no, it's like, okay. Yeah, it's not what I had in my head, but like, it's not where if I played the game with the voice acting on, I'd be like, no! Every time he talked, I'd be like, yeah, I'd get used to it. At first, you're like, right. And then you just kind of ease into it and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm here for it now. So, anyway, hobbies.
趣味は散歩。時間があれば歩いて回っていろんな話が聞けるから仕事にも役立ってる。
I think it's because it sounds almost a little too sweet for Sammy. You know what I mean? Like he needs, and maybe that's what the juxtaposition's supposed to be like. He's got like a sweet, because like Orlok, okay, yeah, you got like a sweeter voice because he's quiet, shy boy, and like whatever. And with Takeru in Kamigami no Asobi, he definitely does a little more like the gruff, angsty kind of tone to it, which works. But like, and I can't remember Mozart to be honest. Because it's been a long time since I played Icky Vamp. And it's been a long time since we've played London Detective Mysteria. And I don't know if we were listening to the voice acting at that point, so. And I know we did with Natsume and Ephemeral, but I can't, like, hear it either. So, I don't know.
悦也さん
Talents.
は俺の特技は人を煙に巻くことって言うけど、あっちの方が断然上手だからな。俺は普
Like,
通に話してるだけなんだけどな。
see, like, he kind of, like, draws out some words. Like, there was the scene he was just doing that the whole time, and I was like, I'm gonna need you to speed it up.
好きなこ
Likes.
と読書と昼寝かね。休みの日に本読みながらいつの間にか寝てるってことが多いんだけどな。
You're lucky you can hear this without the crackling that's in my fucking headset. It's killing me. It ruins it, but dislikes.
モラル逸脱、ルール違反。あやかしどもは人間のモラルってのは通用しないからあれだけど、人間様のそういうのは苦手。
That's kind of interesting. Lack of morals. But I don't care about human morals. Okay. Sammy. What the fuck? But anyway, liked foods.
時高が作る飯だな。いやー、なんであんなにうまいもんが作れるのか。我が弟ながら不思議だわ。あと、
I
つい買っちゃうのは駄菓子だな。
I do really like how he's like, like they put that inflection like you're actually talking instead of I am reading words on a screen and this is what I am. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for English voice acting. I'm reading words on a screen. I'm like really happy because we all do a shitty Batman impression. I swear to God. But you know what I mean? Like, that's like over the top extra. I approve. Disliked foods.
パクチー。あの独特の風味がダメだったんだよな。これだけは時高が何の料理にしても無理だった。美味しい食べ方あったら教えてほしいくらいだわ。
Interesting. Okay. Can we switch to the next person here? No, you can't. Okay, so that was Sammy. Akuro now. Okay, so we're gonna go with a special one.
私の個人的なことを知りたい？あなたになら隠すことはありませんから、何でも確認してくださいね。
I forgot until I played. I was like, right, Akuro's voice does not work for me. It's not that I don't like it, it just doesn't work for Akuro. I was like, no, that's not at all what I pictured. I don't know if I can do this. Not in the sense of like there's some voice like Kaito Ishikawa, what he does for Marius in Tears of Themis. I hate it. Stop it. It grates on my nerves. Meanwhile, he does his voice and everything else and he sounds good. You know what I mean? But that I can't. I'm like, no, it grates on my nerves. That's not the way Akuro's voice is. It's like, no, I like his voice. And I could listen to him as a different character, but the voice and the character don't mesh for me, and I'm like, this is weird. Like, it just doesn't seem like the right to me. And now maybe it's because Akuro just seems like to have a deeper voice and not something is almost it's like so much higher pitch, and it's not even a high pitch. It's just higher than where I expect Akuro to be. I don't know. And like again, I think if I played the game, like yeah, you get used to it. But I think even if I started the game, popped it in my Switch, just sat down and played the whole game through again by myself, at the end I'd still be like, this still is weird. He's got a nice voice, and I would listen to it on other characters, but like it just doesn't fit for Akuro to me. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening here. So anyway, which is weird because he did Ranmaru and Utapri, and Ranmaru has like a really deep motherfucking voice. So like when I read that, I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's like, where did that go? Like you just threw that away and went like 10 octaves higher. What is happening? This is like my normal talking voice, and Ranmaru, I was doing like a deep, like Ranmaru has a very deep fucking voice. Unless I'm totally mixing up the characters, it's been a while. But like, I just that's what I was expecting. And I mean, that's what you expect when you see Akuro, and then you see, I don't know, it's weird. And he's in Lover Pretend, which we will be getting, I'm probably next year. He was also in Diabolic Lovers, but we can't play that, you know. I know a lot of people ask, like, you should do this. I can't read Japanese. That's why we can't play it. Thanks. You know. Yeah. I've also had people mention like mobile games. We're not playing mobile games on the channel. I do play some of them myself, but we can't play them on the channel because most of them are like, hell no, you can't. I actually was going to play Icky Vamp, but the second you open it's like no streaming, and you're like, okay, yeah. So you can't play those on channels. I'm pretty sure there are people who do play Twisted Wonderland, but I don't think you're really supposed to. And I have a feeling the people who like complain like that their channel got shut down, it's like because you're recording those games, especially if it's Voltage. Like Voltage has a really awesome looking game that's coming out on the Switch. It might be out now. It's coming out, and for me it's the beginning of June. Like for you it's July, I think, at this point. But like so it's out for you now. But like I'm like I don't know if I want to pay $50 for it to find out that you can't record it. So like, and you can't find any information. They don't tell you. No matter where you search, it's like they don't tell you anywhere. You have to buy the game and then you load it, and then there's a screen that is like, don't record this shit. Like Bustafellows, which I missed because I wasn't paying attention. And we got copyright striked and we got slapped in the face. And like, holy fucking shit. It takes a while for that to go away. And I can't take that risk because, you know. So yeah, I mean, but like mobile games are usually like a big fucking no-no, and they usually come. And Disney is like, I said Disney, they're gonna sue me now. Anyway, I do love Twisted Wonderland, but we're never playing that because I'm not taking risks. Although, you know, if Yana Toboso wants to sue me, that's fine. That's fine, sweetie. You can sue me. Not Disney though. Disney would be the one. Anyway, so Akuro. Oh, you know what? I'm going to play a special voice again because I didn't read what he said because I was just too distracted by the voice not matching. So let's do Akuro all over again.
私の個人的なことを知りたい？
Right.
あなたになら隠すことはありませんから、何でも確認してくださいね。
It's too soft. It's too soft and delicate for Akuro is what it is from what I was expecting. Like, it's a nice voice. It just doesn't... Like, I expect Akuro's voice to be a little deeper and not as, like, sweet. I don't know. Anyway.
アクロウです。この名前は人が便宜上つけたものですので、致し方ありませんが、もう少しおとなしい名前が良かったですね。でも、もうずっとこの名前なので、今更変えるわけにもいきません。12月17日です。Ayakashimoriが桜谷にいるあやかしの管理をデータ化するにあたり決めた日付です。まあでも、私が生まれたのは冬で間違いありません。マカツヒの司令補佐をしています。主にハジュンに仕事をさせることが仕事ですね。彼は 脱走の常習犯ですから。
I feel vindicated that I said that right the whole time. You said Shire. Okay, thank God. Like, seriously, every time I would say it, even in the game, I'm like, I hope it's not Shire. Like, we're hobbits or some shit. And I've been saying it wrong the whole game. Okay, good.
最近では、うつしおのフィギュアという人形を集めることが好きですね。なぜか、猫がたくさんあります。
Also, like, having the deeper, gruffer voice and then collecting kitty cat figures is somehow cuter. Like, this voice, and he's like, I collect cat figures. Yeah, okay. I can believe it. Like, I don't know. Oh, talent.
特技。時継には、目で物を語りすぎる、目で黙らせると言われたことがありますが、それは特技になるのでしょうか。
Cute.
収集品を飾ることです。ハジュンが際限なく集めるので、蔵は整理をしないと入らないですし、自室に飾るものをどうするか考えるのは楽しい時間ですよ。
He likes setting up the collectibles. That's cute.
よく問題を起こすハジュン、シュテン、茨城の後始末です。自分でしたことを人に任せて、次の問題を起こすのがとても得意な人たちなのですよ。まったく、あやかしもりは私のことをもう少し考えて行動してほしいものです。そもそもハジュンは、
Like, one day, Hajun even redacted. They just like cut it off and they're like, no. No, figure it out. Funny.
海鮮丼というのでしょうか。一度だけ、うつしおに行った時に食べたことがあるのです。私たちは飲み食いしなくても生きていけますが、味覚はありますので、美味しいものは美味しいですよ。
I mean, I still love Akuro, and I would get used to the voice, but it would still be like, it's still weird. Like, I wouldn't mind listening to your voice, but it would still always be slightly awkward. Like, what? Like, so weird.
甘すぎるものは苦手です。ヤクモが持っていたマカロンをいただいたのですが、少し甘すぎまして。
Sweet. Okay. Shiratsky. Oh, wait, I just find funny that Shiratsky is Cloud. I know the Final Fantasy things I've seen have always been English Cloud, but like, it's just funny that he's Japanese Cloud. It's funny to me that Shiratsky is Cloud from Final Fantasy, which is also Alma from Bad Apple Wars, and Astrum and Period Cube. And I just somehow my brain broke a little bit when I was reading this because I'm like, wow, yeah, like the weird thing is I can picture his voice actor's face from the behind the voice actors, and it could be because I was looking up something. So I remember because I might have been under Final Fantasy, because some of your favorite VAs are in the Japanese version of Final Fantasy. Just so you know, Junichi Suabe is also in the Japanese version of Final Fantasy 7, obviously. Yeah, so, and I don't remember, it must have been that because I remember seeing him and I'm like, wait, I've seen this guy before in other things. And it was probably, Alma or Astrum, but it's just one of those like, Astrum was my favorite and we probably didn't listen to the voices and he's also Cloud. And that's funny. I don't know why. I don't know why. It just amuses me. And Shiratsky. Anyway, so, we gotta listen to a special thing.
わしのプライベートを知りたいじゃと言うて隠していることはないと思うぞ。嘘などついておらぬ。心外じゃの。
It's funny because it is a little bit deeper than I expected Shiratsky's voice to be.
白月と申す。じい様につけてもらった名前じゃの。
But there's something about it. Like there's like a little like playful cuteness into it, which works for Shiratsky.
5月31日じゃの。あやかし森と決めたゆえ、本当の日付ではないの。初夏じゃった。草木の青い香りは今でも覚えておる。菊常の司令はわしじゃ。補佐にコッコがおる。コッコはとても優秀でのう。わしが忘れておることもきちんと覚えておいてくれるのじゃ。
I still think it's funny because I still think this is a little deeper than I expect Shiratsky, and Akuro is a little sweeter than I expected his voice to be. So like, I feel like the voices on this one are a little off. Not bad, just not what I expected. You know?
服を集めるのが趣味になるのかの。選ぶのはコッコじゃが。
Okay, that was fast.
眠るのはすぐじゃ。時継が病寝と言っておったが、横になったらすぐに眠れるのは良いことじゃろ。コッコと集めた服を着て遊ぶことかの。ファッションショーというのじゃろ。わしがコッコの服を決めたりするのは楽しいのじゃ。早起きは嫌じゃ。何故気持ちよく眠っておるのに起きねばならぬのじゃ。
It also, every once in a while, like when he was talking like that, it's like, are you trying to be a crotchety old man? Because there's something about it, like, I'm gonna whip, get off my lawn. There was just something about it that you're like, I feel like if you're trying to be a grumpy old man, it works. And I don't know. I don't know.
唐揚げじゃ。時継の弟が作ってくれての、とても美味じゃった。また作ってきてくれると良いのじゃがの。
Most of the time, the voices around. I feel like this one does go with Steam Prison for me, as like the voices didn't fit right for what my expectations were. And then there's other ones you're like, I know the voice I gave them, and then I listen, I'm like, yeah, no, yeah, that one, that's the right one, you know. But like this one is one of those games where I'm like, I don't know. Like the voices aren't bad, they just don't fit to me. Like there's something off about them. Like the voices and the characters. It's like if you listen to the voice, I'd totally be like, I don't think I'd pick this is Shiratsky's voice. That's, you know what I mean? Okay, well, wait till we get to Chief Tokiwa, because that's perfect, because it's Jun Fukuyama and he's perfect as everything. And obviously, I already know what his voice sounds like, and I already knew, so like, doesn't, there's really no way you were going to do that wrong for me. Like,
油揚げじゃ。誤解しておるようじゃが、わしらは油揚げが好物ではないのじゃ。肉が良い。
I mean, he's got like the, I don't say like the wine, but you know, like Shiratsuki definitely would have like a teasing little like whatever playfulness, but it's almost like a old man grouch kind of hint to it, which I just again. So all right, so Hira now.
何？私のことが知りたい？高尾に聞くか、勝手に見ていけばいいだろう。面倒だから説明はしない。
And Hira is in nothing that we've heard of. I mean, like I've heard of some of his game, but I don't like. Actually, is Kimi wa Yuki the one that we're getting? There's one that it was some. Is that the one that they're? Is that one of them? Um, he would be in that if that is one, but yeah.
ヒラ、人がつけた名だ。本当の名前は忘れた。高岡沖縄が知ってると思うけど、私はどう呼ばれても気にしていない。
Hero works for me because he's kind of got like the yeah whatever ness to his voice, and that is how I expected it. So
Ayakashimoriが決めたのは1月19日だ。よくわからないけど、人は生まれた日を祝うらしいな。一応、天綱の死で。沖縄が決めたから言い返すのも面倒でやってるけど、本当なら高尾の方が向いてるんだよな。
you know he sounds like he's just over it and tired. It's like just the tone and the voice. It works because that's exactly how Hira is. So
趣味と言われても、飛ぶことにしておく。風を操ることはできる。羽打ち輪が万全なら誰にも負けないよ。昼寝。高尾にうるさく言われるから、雨和殿ではあまりしない。
so taking naps anywhere but home.
命令されるのは嫌い。高尾も私に命令はしない。あやかしもりも、私が嫌いなことはしないようにすると言うからそう決めた。説教はされるけど。甘味じゃない？いろいろとあやかしもりがうつしおの甘味を持ってきてくれる。アイスとかいうのはとても美味しかった。
I scream. It's cute.
辛いのは嫌いだな。美味しさが全くわからない。
All right. Yeah, I think Hirto's so far is like the best one to me. Like, Shu better fucking have the freaking attitude voice, because, like, come on. But Shu... Yeah, oh, here's some Beard of Shauna. So we're getting that one. But that's it. All the other games are, like, non-localized games, so, you know. In Kengakimi, Princess Closet, Angelique Ritor? Is that what it is? And then Neil Admirai. Admirai. And Admirai. Wow, I can't. Admirai? I can't do that many R sounds. I know a lot of people want that one translated. That one and Shu and the Verce. Those are like the two popular. It's like you should just translate them because everybody fucking wants them. Like, anyway, okay, special voice.
何を探りに来た？俺は何も隠していないぞ。本当だ。え？あやかし森の仕事じゃない？だったらそう言え。答えてやらなくもない。
Okay, he's the best so far. Because that's exactly what I expect. That kind of like, what? Whatever. Like, grouchy little rasp. That's it. So, hello. This is what I was expecting in casting. You know what I mean? Like, perfect. And then they're like, yeah, I mean, they pick good voice actors. Don't get me wrong. The voices are great. They just don't match the character for me, so it feels weird. But this matches exactly what I expected Shu. Like, Hiro was there. Like 90%, you're like, yeah, that's basically it. So we're good. Okay. Shu is like 100%. Right now, yeah, just that one line. Yeah, okay.
言わなきゃダメなのか。週だ。7月24日だ。俺の生誕祭を盛大に祝え。
It's perfect.
三土の試練だ。あやかし森どもは認めないが、三土をまとめているのはこの俺だ。
The attitude and everything.
悪巧みをすることだな。何？それを言っちゃダメ？別にいいだろう。何をするかは言ってないんだからな。
Everything he says has an exclamation point on it.
俺は火と水を操ることができる。二つも操れるんだぞ。すごいだろ。桜谷を征服する段取りを考えることだ。あ、今のは聞かなかったことにしてくれ。
I like Shu better. So much more in this. It's so much more entertaining. You're like, yeah, you're okay.
他のシレどもと仲良くすることだな。特にあの天狗どもとは絶対に仲良くなれない。なんでか？食われるからに決まっているだろ。
Hero's gonna eat you? What? Okay.
果物が好きだ。酸っぱくないやつだぞ。酸っぱい食べ物は嫌いだ。口の中がキューってするだろ。あれが耐えられない。
Yeah. He's got the spunk and the attitude that I expected of Shu and the tone of voice. That's the Shu is on point 100%. Like, Hiro's voice is really good. I like Akuro's voice, it just doesn't fit Akuro, but like I could probably get used. Well, and again, not that I could get used to it. I could listen and like there, but it would still be like, wow, Akuro, I'm still not used to it, but then you're used to it, but you're not. It's still every once in a while you're like, what? Crazy. I don't know if Sharansky works for me. I feel like the more I was like, okay, he's got like the little like, attitude, but then it's just like, well, that sounds more like a grumpy old man, and I don't know. I didn't think of Sharansky as it was more like, I'm just gonna pout and get off my lawn. You know what I mean? Like there was just something about it that toward the end I was like, maybe not. And Sammy's voice just throws me off completely. Like completely. Okay, so we gotta go here. Oh! This is my favorite! Oh, here we go. We can't... Wait. Are you serious? We don't get to listen to you talk? Oh, fuck this. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. It's fine. We'll go into freaking chapters. But anyway, the chief's supposed to be 43. This is what I'm talking about, okay? When I talk about how, like, When you're watching anime and you're like, they're 17 and it's creepy. Yeah, it's creepy, but like, because they drawn like this. Like, did you think the chief was 43? Because I didn't think that. What? He's drawn exactly like Yakumo, who is 20. That's a 23-year difference, but they look the goddamn same. I'm just saying. And now it's not even like the Ayakashi because they're unaging, but the chief is human as far as we know. Anyway, date of birth 219, 43 years old, height 165 centimeters, blood type AB, organization Occult Bureau, Division 6, role, chief, hobbies, visiting art and history museums, talents, the martial art of Lido? Friendly with Tokitsugu, Akuro, Koko. Aww. Chief and Coco just being buddies is kind of adorable. I love it. Anyway, liked foods, simple kyoryori? Kyoryori dishes. Ryori is hard to fucking say. I can't do the R's right. Anyway, dislike food, complex foods like curry. Oh, wait. Dislike sensitivities, the cold. Random. Okay. Yakumo. Date of birth 5'2", 20 years old. A height 168 centimeters, blood type A. Organization Occult Bureau, Division 6. Role Ayakashimori. Hobbies preserving flowers. That's so cute! Stop! Talent is actually quite flexible. Okay. Friendly with Kinka. Unrequited. Oh, but we didn't get stop! We're supposed to be at the end and be like, they're gonna fall in love and it's cute. Stop. Liked foods. Maple cookies. Those sound delicious. Dislike foods. Foods with a lot of texture. Dislike sensitivities. Verbal abuse. But you work with Samey. I am like so mad we can't listen to the goddamn voices. That's okay. We'll go into the game. Actually, we can just go into the menu and listen. It's fine. So, Tokitaka, 1215, 23 years old, height 173 centimeters, blood type O, organization Occult Bureau, Division 6. Actually, isn't he Division 1? Right? That's weird. Anyway, role, none in particular. That sounds shady. Hobbies, bikes, road, and mountain bikes. Talents, cooking in general. Friendly with Tadashi Yakumo, of course. Of course. Who's not friendly with Yakumo? Anyway, liked foods, anything that tastes good. Dislike foods, things that taste bad. Dislike sensitivities, talking about family. You know what's funny? They don't tell you, like, height or age for the other ones. I think actually they do. They tell you on the cards. That's why they don't tell you in here. But anyway, I'll open that up and can tell you after. I worry. Anyway, so Hajun. Date of birth, 623, about 486 years old, 179 centimeters. Organization is Makatsui. Role, Shure. Hobbies, collecting rare items. Talent, guessing what's for dinner. Sure, Hajun, good for you. Friendly with Akuro, Shuten, Ibaragi. Like foods, colorful sweets. Disliked foods, anything he can't chew. He loves chewing fruit seeds. Dislikes and sensitivities, classical music. Okay. Shuten and Ibaragi. Shuten, date of birth, 821. Like 1,171 years old-ish. Guessing that's what they mean by the, like, tilde thingy there. Height, 192 centimeters. Organization, Makatsui. In charge of East Makatsui. Hobbies, drinking, fishing with bare hands. Talents, cutting melons with his bare hands. A lot of things with his bare hands. Friendly with Ibaragi. Likes Mitarashi Dango, dislikes bitter foods, and dislikes bugs. Ibaragi, date of birth 910, like 1,163 years old-ish, man. Height 188 centimeters. Makatsui, in charge of West Makatsui. His hobbies are saving money. His talents is reigning in Shuten when he can. He's friendly with Shuten, Makatsui residents. He likes salty foods, he dislikes unhealthy or bitter foods, and he dislikes getting up early. You should hang out with our buddy Shiratsuki. Tamamo and Kinka! I feel like we should do this on the date again. Welcome, Tamamo! Her date of birth is 316. She's around 1,301 years old. She looks great for her age. Anyway, no. A height, 168 centimeters. Organization, Kikutsune. General Store Information Center, that's her role. Likes listening and collecting info. Talents, smoking shapes with her pipe. Why didn't we get to see that? That would have been an amazing CG, thanks. Friendly with Kinka, Tokiwa, the protagonist. Liked foods, lychee. Lychee? I guess. Okay, so they spelled it like lychee, but it's lychee. Or however you spell it, i.e., there's different versions. Cool. I don't know what that is, but anyway. I mean, I've heard of it, but I'm not sure I know what it is. Dislikes fried tofu. Dislikes suntans. Kinka, date of birth 10-3, about 449 years old. She a baby. 160 centimeters tall. Organization is Kikutsune, and she's the leader of Nakao Town. Likes looking at clothes. Her talents is traveling at high speeds. She is friendly with the protagonist. She likes meat, she dislikes vegetables, and she also dislikes water and getting wet because she's a fucking cat. Makes sense, meow. Meow. Coco and Takao. Coco's date of birth is 11-15. He's about 705 years old. He's 180 centimeters tall, and he is the aide to Kikutsune Shirei, so obviously the organization is Kikutsune. Okay. He likes picking out clothes, and his talent is rearing in Shuratsuki. He's friendly with Shuratsuki, Yakumo, Takao. He likes hot udon and dislikes fried tofu. He also dislikes the tip of his tail. Or that's his sensitivity. His sensitivity is the tip of his tail. What, do you have like a... Are you like freaking... Like, don't talk about my tail. It's like my point of insecurity. It's his body insecurity. Oh, sweetie. Anyway. Takao, date of birth 6-14, about 2,500 years old, 179 centimeters. Lives in Amatsuna. He is the aide to Amatsuna Shirei. Likes ego and shogi. Talents are taking care of Hira. Friendly with Coco, Tokitsugu Seimi. Liked foods, colorful cupcakes. Dislikes foods, Korinto. Dislikes sensitivities is detailed work. He dislikes detailed work. Maybe that's why he's always so pissed at Hira. All right, let's see. Orochi and Koya! Orochi, date of birth 9-23, about 2,810 years old. Height, 187 centimeters. Organization, Mitsuchi. Wow, organization. Like, I was trying to blend those words together. Role is Mitsuchi's counselor. Likes helping Shu. Talents, water tricks. Friendly with no one in particular. Liked foods, Konpeito. Dislike foods, eel, etc. Dislike sensitivities, neck napes. He does not like the nape of the neck. Wow. All you had to do was whip your nape around. Ah! And then that would have just thrown him all off. Interesting. My talent is freaking out Orochi by showing him the nape of my neck. Anyway. Koya. Date of birth, unknown. Age, unknown. Height, unable to measure. Organization, Occult Bureau, Division 6. Role, page. Likes, unknown. Talents, unknown. Friendly with no one in particular. That's why he's on the same page with Orochi. Liked foods, unknown. Disliked foods, unknown. Dislike sensitivity, being petted. Cool. And that's it. That's everybody. All right. So let's go into our... Well, wait a minute. We'll go into the gallery afterward. Reading all those. Let's go into load. If we go into... What are we looking for? Let's bring up a Shu one. We're just getting a little minute because we need to get some Orochi in here, right? Let's chase after him, I guess. Hold on. Oh, we would have been able to hear Coco. Oh, here we go. Wait.
が、整い次第、おする予定だ。我々三土が、のために。
Okay, Orochi is Toma from Amnesia Memories, and Levon from Psychedelica of the Ashen Hawk. Those are the only games we've played.
けどそんなこと。
Shh.
ああ、間違いない。私とシュウで、おすれば。
I'm just saying, if we had played the game with sound, I might have gotten in the damn cage. Still hate Toma, but his voice is sexy. Okay, hold on.
さえできれば、シュウは、のはずだ。私は、
I'm sure when he sees us, I'm sure his voice is going to be different.
うん。おや、巡回ですか？ご苦労様です。
Okay, I'm not gonna. Okay, Jun Fugiyama's got the best voice in this game, but like Orochi's like right up there. Like, Jesus Christ, you gave that voice to a side character? Really? What were you doing? Shit! This is good!
お久しぶりです。週からイベントの件は断念されたと聞きましたが、よかったんですか？いえ、それは構いませんけれど、あなたがいらっしゃると賑やかになりますから、少し寂しく思っていたんですよ。
Whatever you say, Orochi, whip out the cage. I'll climb in. I'm not questioning it anymore. Read me my grocery list. What the fuck? How he... That's a sexy voice. I'm sorry. I think you should have been Samey just so I was like, wait, what? Because your voice is a little shady, but it's sexy. And Samey's a little sexy and shady. I'm just saying it would have worked better. I'm disappointed.
ところで、週にご用でしたら、ここにはおりませんが。
I'm sorry, I just want to keep listening. I don't want to stop. We have to skip and see if we can find some of the other characters. Oh, well, no, we already saw Shu. We don't need to listen to Shu again, no offense. We need some, hold on, we need to go... Okay, so... Let's see. We need the Chief and Yakumo, so we need to go into a thing with them. Oh, wait. Okay. This one, okay. This one's got Yakumo and the Chief, so cool. And it's got that sexy samey sprite. Okay, we'll embrace Akuro, because that's like the good one. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, I can skip through. Wait till the Chief shows up. No, Sakamo. Oh,
こ
oh,
れで
oh,
も
here.
急いだつもりだよ。少し出遅れてしまったようだけれどね。
Sorry, I'm just gonna blast my fucking headset. Talk louder!
これは一体どういうことだい？私は会議室での待機を命じたはずだが。
Sorry. I'm gonna fall off my ball. Instead of my bouncy ball, you know that, but like, I'm just gonna fall. I'm just gonna curl up on the floor. Because I can't. I love Jun Fukuyama so much. Have I mentioned that? Do we know that? We do? Shut up, Sakamo! We don't need to hear your voice. Get out. Well, that was Yakumo.
それは違う。悪老は理由なく激高するようなあやかしではないし、処分なんて乱暴な対応は室長である私が許さない。
I kind of just I want to be like I wish I had billions of dollars. If I were a billionaire, I'd fund a game that's going to be awesome, but like Jun Fukuyama is just all the characters. He's just all the characters. Just do all of them. I will pay. I don't even care. I don't even care if the game only takes 2 hours. I just want to listen to you talk and be all the characters. All of them.
室長まで
己の領分を超えて意見するのなら、きちんと調べてからにするべきだね。君はあまりにも桜谷を知らなすぎる。
I could just live here forever. Shut up, Sakuma!
どうするつもりかな？
我々で
Shut up. We have to get to Yakumo, but
なるほど。考えは分かったけれど、それは難しいだろうね。
2 hours later, or we haven't listened to anybody else. Fuck it, we're just here for the Jeep. Okay, hold on. Let's get to
そして公平な調査を行うため、あなたたち佐久間班、第6からはセミ班も、この件に関わる捜査を一切行わないよう命令が出たところだ。
Oh, stop it. Okay. You know what we just need to do? Go into the options because it's going to take too long to find the rest of them. Let's go to sound because they're all in the voice section. Okay. Whoops. Voice. Okay. They're all in here. So we needed... Okay, so here we go. Here's Yakumo. Or not. Wait. Oh.
俺もそういうこと言おうとしてましたよ。時次さんあるある。
And Yakumo is Leo from Pio Fiore. And he's also in Shu no Verche, but we can't play that one.
俺もそういうこと言おうとしてましたよ。時次さんあるある。
I know that's only like one little sample, and it would be better if we could find him and things, but like we only got like 15 minutes. So anyway, and Tokitaka, who is I don't think they have him in here. Let's see. Tokitaka. No. Tokitaka isn't in here, so I have no idea what he is in. He's not in the guide, so whoops.
兄さんは勝手なんだから。
He's got a little more whine in his voice. Okay, you know what? We really should go find them, but
我は第六天魔王織田信長なり震えひざまずくがよいAyakashimori.
Hajun's perfect. He's got like the fucking. He's also Yuki Ono, who's in fucking a ton of stuff, but he was Ignis in Cafe Enchanté. He's Saeki in Color X Mellows, which is funny because you just can't. I can't place him. I know he hasn't done that voice, and I'm pretty sure Yuki Ono's also. Isn't he Nachi in Ayakashi Romance Reborn? But Hajun's voice is perfect. And then Shuten,
誰でもかかってきやがれギッタンギッタンにしてやるぜ
which is what I expect. Iburagi,
私は何をやっても構わないが賞金が欲しい金がダメなら商品
which, yeah, I mean, I think it works. Like with the side characters, it's not as important. The voices aren't like, oh, like, but Tokitaka's got more of a whine in his voice than I was expecting.
ほう、ならばそなた、よほど探し物が下手なんじゃのう。
It's funny that the side characters' voices are more on point than the main characters, which is weird. But Tamamo sounds perfect. And Kinka's exactly what I expected.
女の子は久しぶりだにゃ。嬉しいにゃ。
You knew she was going to have like a high pitched squealy voice. And then Coco.
シロ、嘘はダメ。昼寝しようとしてた。
Takao, which is funny because, okay, Takao is Kaito Ishikawa, who is Dante. He's Marius in Tears of Themis. He's Adam in Bustafellows. He's ill in Cafe Enchanté. And he's Hokage in Psychedelic of the Black Butterfly. I mean, he's in fucking everything. The man's in fucking everything at this point. Like, I don't know when he started being. I mean, he's clearly been in everything for a while, but it was all of a sudden like, wow, he's in everything. Okay.
お前な、いい加減試練の自覚を持てって言ってるだろう。
But I'm just saying, if he did this for Marius, I wouldn't have to listen to Marius in fucking Korean because I can't stand what he did to Marius in Tears of Themis. He's got such a grainy whine to his voice. I'm just like, no, I don't like it. This would have been perfect. Could you have just done this for Marius? It would have been perfect.
お前な、いい加減試練の自覚を持てって言ってるだろう。
Like, but no, he did something. It was like there's a nasally more whine to it that he does, and it's just no. You did every one of these other characters. You're like, we like all these characters, and like they were fine, but like, what the fuck were you doing? I don't know. Anyway, well, we heard Orochi, but
すみません人見知りなものでまたお会いできましたら話しかけてください
I imagine that he was like, excuse me, but if you could get in this cage, please. Okay, whatever you say. Oh, here you go. Here's Koya.
主の命ならば従うが、あまり気安くされても困る。
Which is just wrong. That is not Koya. That's not Koya. That's not my Koya. Again, the side characters were good. I feel bad because okay, let's find Yakumo because Yakumo is kind of important. And I feel like we should have a save. Did we have one further up? Where we were in the office somewhere. Let's see. That's Shiratsuki. That was with Hira. Okay. I'm just wondering. No, that's Samey. Oh, here we go. Here's one with Yakumo. Okay. Because, like, Yakumo didn't have much, so he was, like, a main character for us, and so we can listen to him for a minute. Childish. Mean is the right answer, right?
なるほど。それに日頃は童顔の悦也さんと比べられて上司の方ですかだのお兄さんですかだの言われてるから。
See, it's just that's not working for me for Samey for some reason. Like, I don't know.
若さ
Hold on.
時次さんも大変なんですね。大丈夫です。室長が若すぎるだけで、老け顔とかでは全然ないですから。
Yakumo's perfect. Yakumo is like the cutesy little peppy voice that I fully expected, and the fact that he's also Leo from Pure Fiore. Like, of course you have that voice. You have the good boy voice. That's what yes, okay. You're both little good boys. I just want to pat you on the head and take you home. I'll get you a bowl and everything. I'll take you for walks.
ただし、
We one
で
one or
も、
no, no, no,
な
you
ら
don't.
思いっきり
You
甘
don't
え
get to talk. Oh,
時次さん、さては最初からそのつもりでしたね。
さ、
no.
確かに余裕があって落ち着きすぎてるから室長より年上に見られるんだと思いますし。
I love Yakumo. It's perfect. He's just so cute. Oh, Yakumo. Okay, again, the side characters' voices are great, but like the main character voices are a little off for me, and I'm not feeling it. You know, so I guess I'm kind of glad that we played without the voice acting, because I feel like if I had the voice acting on when I played, I would have been like, this is, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? I know my voice acting is terrible, but like, for me, when I'm playing and I'm giving voice, like, I'm not saying that I expected Sammy to have a fucking shitty Irish accent or whatever, right? Whatever accent it is, it's not even Irish, it's some shitty fucking accent. But like, I can imagine the voice I expect in my head. And if I were playing the game and going through the whole game, I would be like, this isn't what? And I don't know if I'd have loved Sammy as much because the voice doesn't work for me. Like, it'd be fine for other characters. Like, oh, yeah, no, that matches that character. It doesn't match Sammy to me, and it would just be weird. Akudo doesn't match, but I like his voice, so I think I would have just been like, this is weird, but like, okay. And Shiratsky wasn't, like, listening, and maybe it would have been different in the game than just listening to those files, you know what I mean? But I don't know. So let's go to the title and let's go find, we should have a last CG opened, but it didn't say it opened after reading the secret files. So let's see. Scenario completion CG. Okay. So this CG right here is the one that we missed because it was in one of the other paths in the thingamajig. Yeah, so there you go, the thingamajig. Oh my god, look at Ibaraki's, like, freaking sandal. That thing has a heel on it, you know it. It's fabulous. But, like, the finale route, I was like, it's just the two other scenes. I didn't play them. People are probably mad because we didn't, like, but it took us an hour just to listen to the voices. It would have taken way longer. So this was, if we went to the snowfield, we'd end up playing with Hajun, Ibaragi, Shuten, and the Snow Kids and having a snowball fight. So this was the CG from that. So there you go. And then this. See, you know what's weird? There is one CG that they show that I have seen, and it is nowhere. It's not inside the game cover. It's like you and Sammy kind of like under a tree, under the Fujizakura tree, and he's got his eyes open. And like, that is nowhere in this game. That's not even one of the unlocked CGs. Like, it's not a Sammy CG. There's only one. So it's like weird that that's there, but it's not. Oops, I did not mean to go back. It's weird that it's not in the game. And I'm pretty sure it shows up. It's strange. Very strange. But anyway. So, this is like the one that we just unlocked, which is freaking adorable. Sammy looks hot just dressed in like a normal way. They're like in normal suits, but Jesus, Sammy looked really hot. They're really cute because they're very simply drawn. Look at fucking Shiratsuki's little face back there. Like, that's cute. And then there's this one. Sammy doesn't look like Sammy, but I love how fucking like freaking Mafia Squad they look. Like, this is the one that you unlock from finishing like doing the game. So I will go back to the other one while we like chit chat, and we'll probably end on this one because I like this one. I like the I want to stare at this one for a minute though. This one's like really bright and pretty, and like, I don't know, I actually really like both of them. Can we have both of them side by side? You know? I mean, I like them all. You know what? No, I like this one a lot. Like the cool, like, yeah, mafia, like sepia tone kind of vibes. But the other one, just more them. You know what I mean? But like, look at Shu in this one. He doesn't even. They don't even like. Hiro looks like Hiro. Okay, and like Akuro looks like Akuro. Shiratsuki looks like alternate version, like bad boy Shiratsuki. But like Shu and freaking Sammy don't even look like the same fucking person. Look at them all smoking though. You got one in your hand too. What the hell? Like Sammy's got one. Punk bastards. Shu actually looks like the lesbian queen who's in charge of this group of ragtag boys. He just has that vibe. I don't know. Anyway, no, but this was fun. I did enjoy this game aside from the bad endings. We had a good time. It was swell. The voices didn't quite fit for me, but like I think this is really only the second time that I can think of off the top of my head right now where I'm like, yeah, no. Where just in general, the bulk of the voices, I was like, I don't know if I would have done that. You know? Other games, you're like, this is perfect. This really works. Or might be a voice where you're like, that one doesn't work for me. But like, I feel like this one, the side characters were generally really strong. Like, yes, that kind of fits that character. I can see that working. And the main characters, I was like, wait, what? Except for Shu was perfect. But like the other ones, Hiro was pretty damn good. I think he was almost perfect. It's like, yeah, if I had listened to that through the whole thing, I'd been like, yeah, okay. Akuro's voice is really nice, but it didn't fit Akuro. Shiratsuki, I don't know. There was something about the tone where he just sounded like a grumpy old man and not like the like happy-go-lucky, playful fox that we expect him to be, you know? So, and then I don't know, Sammy's was just, I don't know. I don't know if I would have like loved Sammy as much. I think the voice would have thrown me off. It's not a bad voice. Like I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? Because I don't want anybody to be like, that's my favorite voice actor. Like, look, Kaito Ishikawa does a great job, but he does a terrible job as Marius in Tears of Themis. I can't handle it. Okay? But like he did really good in this one. Like he should have just done that voice, you know? But like for some reason, like just the voice didn't match Sammy. Like again, any other like another character in a different game, I'd be like, oh yeah, you know, because Sammy, what the hell? What else was he in? He was Orlok, okay, and Mozart, and like he's been in all these other games, and I'm like, I remember we doing the voices after Pio Fiore and being like, yeah, they work, and like Ephemeral, yeah, they work, and I don't know if we did it for London Detective Mysteria, so I can't really quite remember that. I know the voice he does in Kamigami no SOB, and I know it motherfucking works for that character because it's one of my favorites. But like for some reason, and I'm pretty sure when I played Ikivamp, I played Mozart's route and it was good. There's some reason it just doesn't work for Sammy for me. Like whatever he's doing for it, it's like, so I know he's damn good at, I mean, obviously, like all the Japanese voice actors are damn good at their jobs. But like, it's just for some reason, whatever he was doing for this one just didn't vibe with the character for me. I wasn't feeling it. But like all the other ones have been perfect. I'm like, yeah. But then this one, I'm like, but no, like Kaito Ishikawa. Okay, yeah. Oh, those are great. What did you do for why did you do that to Marius? I don't like it. And it's just I don't know. But anyway, so that was that. I hope you had fun. I do not know what is coming up next because I realized that I thought Beardashana's coming out. I'm pretty sure it is. Obviously, it's still the beginning of June for me, so but I also pre-ordered the limited edition. So I don't know. I wasn't gonna, and then I was like, fuck it. So I don't. We'll see. So I don't know if usually when I pre-order, they make sure the games are usually to you like the day they release, or like sometimes you get them a day early. So I don't really know because it's not like I'm just gonna go on the day it releases and buy it digitally where I haven't and I can start. That would be 4th of July weekend because I think it's coming out the 28th of June. So I might have extra time to record, but it has to go up in the beginning of July, and I would there might be a couple of days where we don't have anything in this spot, or I might just put variable barricade up every single day because that's the other game going up in tandem with this. If you're bulk watching this means no difference to you if you're watching this in the future. This is only for the people who are watching, like, you know, roughly around the time this goes up in 2022. So if you're from the future, hi, I hope it's nice there. Yeah. I feel like I said that at one point in like 2019 or something. I was like, I hope it's nice in the future. And somebody in 2020 was watching it going, it's not. Stay where you are. Good. Too late. I caught up to. Anyway, it's going to take me a while because, you know, according to my iPod, it's 1970. So it's going to be a long time before I get to 2020. Thank God. Although gas prices are still 2022 prices, and that's kind of bullshit. I want them to be 1970s prices, and then I'd be better. But anyway, yeah. So there might be a little bit of a gap or whatever. But if you're just both watching this to watch this, then and you don't care, but then you don't care. So anyway, yeah, I will see you guys around. Woo! No, don't go away. Anyway, I'll see you. Ooh, no. Stay. No. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I will see you guys around on other things. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.